Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all. And this week we are planning for the week of December 9th to December 15th using this kit from ScribblePrintsCo called Snuggle Season, which I use with two different foils because double the foil, double the fun. You know what I'm saying? I really felt the urge to use the Mary Sparkle Wiggle that came out, I don't know when, but I've had it and I was like, this foil would be perfect for this week, but I knew that like it wasn't enough. Like it didn't seem enough. So I paired it with silver and oh my gosh, do I love how it all turned out. Like look at that bottom washi. I took the, what was it? It was like solid, well, I guess like the inverted bow for the Mary Wiggle. Okay, we're gonna call it the Mary Wiggle because like I don't know exactly the configuration of words that is, but the Mary Wiggle had the inverted bow foil, which is like the best kind of foil because it like just covers the whole thing. And then I put the silver on top of that, so it is a super sparkly, which you can't see like in the video, which is a shame, but it's so beautiful. Like I'm staring at it right now. It's so beautiful. So it has like the red on the inside and the silver outline on the outside. It is great. I love it. And then the silver I just put like as the bougie boxes between the full boxes. And then I did silver script because I don't have like Mary Wiggle script. But I really like the pairing of this. Nothing too spectacular happened this week, I think. We'll go through it. I'm not exactly sure. But I know I was just really tired. But the spread looks amazing. So I was super happy about that. I even double layered the glitter headers with like silver chunky dots. What is it called? I'm really bad at this. I'm sorry, Andre, if you're listening to this. I'm sorry. So it was like the chunky dots and then the Mary Twinkle Wiggle, I still can't say it, was like a smaller dot, but it's so stinking beautiful. And then I had a lot, for some reason, I think I ordered like a bazillion Mary Twinkle Wiggles or whatever because I had a ton of the icons, which was great because I was like, I can use the that special wiggle foil in the week besides just using the silver. So I like that I got to incorporate that in somehow. So any of the foil icons that I needed to use or wanted to put down, I made sure to use the red foil instead of the silver. Why don't I just say red foil? So yeah, also the Dear Santa I Can Explain is a silver script, and I think it's from Glam Planner, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, and I also double foiled the flag. Like anything I could double foil, I double foiled. And then there was extra glitter headers, so I just used those in the sidebar. So moving on to the sidebar, after the full box that covers up the Thankful Thought, I put down 2 of my habit trackers, one for taking vitamins and one for taking other vitamins now because that's the thing I do now. I even have this like a massive Monday through Sunday morning, evening, night snack times. Like I don't know, there's 4 compartments for it that I don't like: morning, noon, night. What is the 4th one for? I don't know, but it's basically got 7, 10, like 28 different little slots for all of my vitamins and things that I have to take so I can remember to take them because there's just a lot now. Yeah, so then after the 2 habit trackers, I put down this mini ombre heart checklist to mark out my nighttime routine, which I do on and off. The habit tracker doesn't really help with that. Like I just do when I remember to or when my face feels really dirty. Gonna try to get into the habit of it, but you know, that habit tracker wasn't working and I needed it for the iron and my vitamin D anyway. But I still put it in just as a nice reminder. Then after that, I put down a squared off half box to write something for the week, and I left it blank for a really long time until I realized, wow, I was really tired this whole flippin' week. So I ended up putting in a Once More with Love munchkin that is wearing a little panda outfit and has like circles and like like dark circles around its eyes. Yeah, it's really cute. And I wrote, holy bleep, I'm tired. Yeah, I wrote it in my planner with the curse word, but I won't curse on here. I wrote, holy flip, I'm tired. Because I was, and you shall see. I mean, I don't think I mark it all the time, but like the amount of coffee I consumed and the amount of sleep I did not get was like, I would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I would just be like, this is my life now, I must go. And I was just working on autopilot. But yeah, after that, I put down a thick piece of washi, pattern washi, and then a to-do header over top. And then at the bottom, I put down an ombre heart checklist for all of my to-dos and then filled out the sidebar. So all the tools, pens, and stickers I use will be listed down below. in the description bar. So if you guys are curious about any of that, it will be linked down below. But if you have a question about a specific sticker and where it comes from or like what it is, then make sure to leave a comment down below and I will answer it. So, starting off on the 9th, which was a Monday. I don't think I've ever mentioned the date of a day, but here we are. It's new me, new year. You get it. What is happening? So the first thing I wanted to mark was that it was my cousin Robert's birthday, so I marked it up at the top, and then I went to Bon Pan. Oh, I went to school with my sister this day. That was really fun. My sister drove me to school because she was actually my patient for the day because this was my final day of clinic for me, where like I got counted for a grade, and I had my patient assessment, which is basically doing everything we learned besides like scaling the teeth. So like I'm not removing any like tartar or like plaque or anything like that, but like greeting her and like taking her medical history and her vitals and like extraoral and intraoral, that whole shebang I was doing on this day, and I passed. It was my highest grade of any of my other tests, and then I'm like, why didn't I get 100, honestly? But I will take a 90. But it was really fun because like there was like a lot of waiting, and then me, my sister, and my cubicle partner were just like all joking around. My sister was taking pictures. It was really funny. It was a hot mess. It's kind of weird because I was worried. I'm like, how am I gonna talk professional? Because I just couldn't do it with my sister. But I think it's because she's my sister, and had it been an actual stranger, I would have put on my like professional voice. That's not it. Can you imagine my professional voice was like, hello there, how are you? Yeah, I'm British when I'm professional. That wasn't even that great. I can do better. But yeah, so just like a lot of fun. And it was kind of like neat to have someone see like just like the space I work in, what causes me stress, and what has been causing me stress for the past few months. Like it was just nice. My mom was supposed to come, but she couldn't come, so I'm glad my sister was able to step in last minute. Then after that, I headed home. My sister headed to work because she has to work. And I came home and I just breathed. And I was like, I'm not doing anything today. So I finally watched Noel on Disney Plus, which I had been like dying to watch. And I was like, I need to watch all the Christmas movies. So I slowly just started getting like slowly letting myself watch some Christmas movies. And Noel was so cute. I liked it so much. Like I could tell what was gonna happen like from the first scene. Like I could tell you the ending of the entire movie, which like if you ask anybody, I'm kind of like dense, and usually when people are like, "Oh, I saw that ending coming from a mile away," I would be like, "I didn't." So like for me to have seen, like, it's pretty obvious, but it's still so good and it's still so cute, and I love it, and I love Noel's little reindeer. He's just so adorable. So then after that, I decided to let myself have a bath because why not? I just wanted to float in some bubbles. And then I replied to YouTube comments. I filmed my plan with me, and then I studied for oh, okay, wait, did I study for that quiz? Oh, no, wait, how many quizzes did I have? I had so many quizzes. What was I studying for? It says study, but now I'm looking at the quizzes I had, and I was like, I don't think I studied. One of them I technically wasn't supposed to know I had, and I didn't know what was on it, so I know I couldn't study for that. And then the other one I did know I was having, I didn't do well on it. So I'm like, what the hell was I studying? Anyway, moving on to Tuesday. The first thing I did was publish my plan with me a little early. I gave Andrea a nice little heart attack because she thought it was Wednesday and she didn't put up her new releases. Good times, good times. Then I had an assignment due and had to bring it in to class. And oh my God, I was so late this day. Like I was doing so well. I went to school with my sister again because that was like luxury. And then we had a quiz, and my professor was like 5 minutes late, and I was like running to the school, and then what's happening? My phone's like blowing up. I was like running to the school, and then one of the girls in my class texts me, and she's like, the professor's here. Like, and they're very like weird. Like all the teachers are weird on lateness, but all of them are like to varying degrees. And this one was like, ah! So I ran so fast on an empty stomach, hyped by caffeine, like a solid half a mile. And when I got to the classroom door, like I couldn't even walk in. Like that's how heavy I was breathing. In the elevator, I was with like 2 other girls, and I was like, like I could not catch my breath. And like, you guys know me, I kind of don't like knowing like how like the body works. And I'm like, my poor little lungs are being like squeezed. Like I just like, I can't breathe. So that was fun. The professor gave me the test and then she wrote late on it, and I had to take it like in a chair that wasn't sitting at a desk because like I just could not make it to my seat. I ended up getting a really good grade on it, surprisingly. I thought I didn't know anything and I thought I got a lot wrong, but I got a good grade on it. Then I went to Chipotle because I love Chipotle and I hadn't had it in like what, a minute? And by minute I mean like 2 weeks. Is that, no, that's also, oh my god, I think I'm like flipping through my planner now to see the last time I had Chipotle. Huh, interesting. Oh, okay, last time I had Chipotle was November 27th, so it was like a minute. Then we had our other test. We had another quiz in our second class of the day, and like I didn't need to take it because this was our 7th quiz, and she only keeps the grades for the 5 best quizzes, and I was pretty pleased with my grades. I did so bad. I got a 40 on this exam. I didn't know anything that was on that paper. I was just like, because I just didn't look it over. She's a pretty easy teacher as long as you look over her PowerPoints, and I just did not do it, but like also she already dropped it, so like it's like it never happened. So that was nice. Then we had takeout for dinner at home. I watched some more Recess, and then I studied. What was I? Oh, I started studying for my head and neck exam, which was going to be on Thursday, and it was giving me a lot of anxiety because, oh my god, like it wasn't, so the first head and neck exam was like skull, like the bones of your skull. What else? See, I can't even remember. It was so easy. Like the lymphatic system, the muscles, which like they're pretty big, like different parts or whatever. But for this test, it was like the vascular system, the nervous system of like just the head and neck, which is just like intense. What else? Vascular system, nervous system. There was like 3 other things I couldn't, not endocrine system. I have no idea. Oh, like, you know what? I don't remember. I love how my brain works sometimes. I genuinely don't even remember. And this test was only like 5 days ago from the time of filming this voiceover. So that's great. But anyway, I needed to study for it. I was nervous. I feel like I didn't. It's a 3-hour class. So anything she teaches at the last hour and a half, like I don't retain. And for some reason, in the first half of the semester, she taught head and neck and then dental anatomy. But for this half, she taught dental anatomy and then head and neck. So I was just like out, and I could not, like she could not tell me anything. And I was like, where does all of this go? I don't know at all. Like, I just don't know. Now I'm trying to like remember what is supposed to be on that test. Dental infection, that was fine. Like infections and pathology, I'm surprisingly really good at. But like, I don't remember. What else is in our head and neck? Vascular system, nervous system. Nope. That's it. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, moving on. So on Wednesday, I went to Pret and got a sandwich because your girl has been super duper hungry for no reason. I think it's stress induced, but like it was to the point where like I needed to eat before going into clinic. So I know I said clinic, my last day was on Monday, but that was just like me for being graded. So on Wednesday, my cubicle partner had to do her patient assessment, and like the cubicle partners stay as assistants, and like we put in all the like dental charting and like perio charting, which is like charting like all your gums and stuff, like to see if they're healthy. I feel like I'm not allowed to talk about her patient, but like I really want to because my sister was super easy, and let's just say my partner's patient was like a pain in the butt, and at one point I needed to step out of the cubicle, not because we had a problem, like I just made that sound like we had a problem. No, like she told me to leave. And like now you're all sitting there like, Jessica, what did you do? I didn't do anything. Like she just was asking mad questions about everything, and like I know I said we had time, but it was just like, what are you like you realize this is someone's test, right? Like what are you doing? I feel like I can't properly explain myself. Like, I don't know if like HIPAA kicks in. I'm pretty sure HIPAA kicks in, but let's just leave it at that. It was bad, but I know I'm going to have patients like that. So I'm kind of glad I got to see it firsthand. But like, I also felt bad for my cubicle partner to have to deal with that, like at her first patient assessment. Like it was rough. But anyway, moving on. I then went to Starbucks and got a venti Irish cream cold brew. The last time I got a cold brew, the Irish cream cold brew, it was a grande, and I had like the zoomies up the butthole. Like, it okay. Like I was just like jittery and everything, but I was like, I need to stay up late to do my cheat sheet to study for this test because I cannot fail it. Like this is not gonna be the reason I like do not move on in the program. I'm not taking this class over again. No ma'am, no sir. So then I had that. Then after I got home, I binge watched some Recess while I was like working on my cheat sheet and stuff. And then Andrea FaceTimed me. We were like sending each other a million voice memos, so she figured it'd be better just to like FaceTime me. And I basically studied like all night up until she FaceTimed me. And then when we hung up, I studied more, which was like up until maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. So I wrote study day and then I wrote all-nighter underneath it. And then I started my 6th tray of Invisalign, which seems a little insignificant considering everything else. But like we mark it anyway because we're what? Consistent. So yeah. Moving on to Thursday, like the countdown begins for the last exam. So this was my last exam in my dental anatomy, head and neck, oral anatomy basically. This is my last exam. I couldn't wait. Like I think this test is the one I was dreading the most. So I'm glad I got it out of the way first. How many times did I just say first? So the first thing oh my god, and it was Nick's birthday! It was, I was gonna say Queen SPC. It was Andrea's husband, Nick's birthday, so of course that was the first thing that I marked. See, I'm British, I'm professional. Then I ran to Starbucks, and did I get an Irish cream cold brew? Did I? No, I don't think I did. I think I was like really like tired, but also nervous. So I didn't want to like be all crazy. So I got like a regular, just like blonde vanilla latte. Then I had my head and neck exam, which I passed. Let's just leave it at that. I passed the class. I mean, I had to do a paper for this class. Oh yeah, I guess this class wasn't technically over because I had a paper that is due tomorrow. So like if you're watching this on Wednesday, the week it comes out, then tomorrow the paper's due technically. But oh my god, also when you're watching this, like I'm taking my last exam and then I'm on winter break. And I could cry with happiness. I know I'm not done with the program, but you guys, I am so happy. I'm laughing. Anyway, this is gonna be one of those plan with me's. Oh my god, if you're even this far. Okay, whatever. So I took that exam, felt a big weight off my shoulder. We still had to stay after class to talk about, like, there's like a group work part of our written assignment. And I was like, is she kidding me? Like one group just got up to leave and she's like, where are you going? We didn't discuss it yet. And the guy in that group looked so sad. And I was like, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. But then after that, came home, I watched Recess, I worked on my EC cover, which is the cover that I want to put on this planner, and I had the idea to put it on this planner since the beginning of the year because I knew I was going to do a lot of traveling, and there's just like, this has just been a really, really good year with a lot of great memories. So did I cry? Yes. But it's like overall probably like one of my favorite years thus far. It was fucking phenomenal. Sorry for the F word, but that's the only way I can explain it. But yeah, so I worked on my EC cover, but then I fell asleep, like with my laptop near my brain. Yeah, it was like 4 p.m. and I knocked out and I slept through the entire night. I didn't wake up till 9 the next morning, which was just fabulous, but my mom thought I died, so I guess that wasn't fabulous for her. But yeah, after getting like 2 hours of sleep and like being stressed all week, and I wasn't getting sleep for like I guess like 4 hours compared to the 2 hours I got is like a lot of sleep, but like I just was not sleeping. So I like it all caught up with me and I knocked out and it was hilarious and glorious. So what was I gonna say? I feel like I have to like hiccup or burp and it's just not coming out. So I'm gonna pause this real quick and see like what's going on in my lungs. Okay, so it turns out just the way I'm laying down to film these voiceovers, I'm just crushing my diaphragm. But I feel like we've been new this, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Moving on to Friday. I feel like this was just yesterday, but also like so long ago. So I finally ordered the planner cover. I had to order it in a really funny way. I had a bunch of Erin Condren credits, so what I did was I ordered 2 of the Life in Little Squares covers, because if you order that cover, you get the squares on the front cover, but then they're just colored squares on the back cover. But I'm like, I can't just pick how many pictures? Like 20 pictures? Or like yeah, like if you don't personalize it, they put in like 2 extra squares in the middle where normally they would put your name. So I did it without personalization, so that was 20 squares. And then what I did was I put in all my pictures, and then I feel like Andre's going to listen to this and be like, there was an easier way to do this. But no, this was my way of doing it. So then I ordered the second cover, and I did like filled in, like, did no personalization, had the 20 squares, but this time I put my pictures in and I just like rotated them upside down. So then that way I can flip that cover over and put it on the back. I really hope my geometry on this worked, because like I feel like it was like simple enough to understand, but then when I was like doing it, I'm like, this is kind of confusing, but hopefully it works out because it's gonna look dope. I also bought one of my classmates like notebook and a clipboard, because she's always admiring my like Erin Condren notebooks and just like anything I have, and I thought it would just be really nice. So hopefully she likes it, and hopefully she gets married soon, because I didn't put her last name on it in the hopes of manifesting that destiny for her. She's 20 years old, but like she's ready to get married, so I'm like, I'm gonna put that out into the universe for you. So I didn't put her last name. I think I put her last name on the notebook, but like honestly, like she'll be done with that notebook before she gets married. But for the other thing, what did I get her? A clipboard. Yeah, I got her a clipboard because we have to use those in all of our clinics from now on. But like it'll be nice, and that just has her name on it, so she can keep it forever and remember me. There's that. Then as I was doing that, I was watching Let It Snow on Netflix. It was okay. It was kind of like a Love Actually situation where like all like these stories are intertwined. It was alright. It was cute. Then after that, I spent some time planning. So I guess I filled in this week, and then I put down the base for next week, and then the week after that. It's like the last 2 weeks of the year, and then your girl is moving into a cloud. I'm so excited. Like, it's gonna be so good. That's my Valley Girl voice, and a thank you. So then after that, me and my sister went to go get her ear re-pierced, but like they were like, you can't get it re-pierced because it's still kind of like not healed, and we were like, what? Okay. And then we ended up going to get bubble tea because that's just what we do. Then I spent the night studying. What was I studying for? Oh, I guess I started studying for my Principles of Dental Hygiene test, right? Let's hope that's what it was. Oh, and then I wrapped. Oh yeah, that's what it was. And then I wrapped some gifts for my mom and a gift for my friend. Yes, I wrapped gifts. I'm getting really tired. Okay, moving on to Saturday. The first thing I marked was that I took some photos for Instagram, and then I had a nail appointment because clinic was over. Look at my festive nails. They match this kit so perfectly. I was going for like a candy cane vibe, but they match this kit amazingly well. Yeah, so then I had a nail appointment, and then I ran to Michael's to get some papers for something I want to do to decorate my cloud, but then me and Andrea like vetoed it because like we have better ideas, so I have to return that now. But I had a coupon, so I was like, I really wanted to go. Then we made some returns at the mall. My mom had some returns, and I had to return some stuff for my sister who was studying or doing a paper or something like that. Then we went to Trader Joe's, which is like surprisingly really fun to be there and like look at all the weird stuff that they have to eat. And I went there hungry, which was really bad because everything sounded delicious. And then I made tacos for everyone, so it was a taco night. I studied a little bit. I think I read some chapters. I know I didn't study for my histology exam. I think I read some more chapters for Principles of Dental Hygiene. That test is going to be 75 questions long for 2 hours. And I think my biggest thing is to just be like paying attention and trying not to rush it, because like I want to get out of there. Oh, 75 questions sound so scary. Like I don't even care what they are. They just sound scary. Like I'd rather have 3 crazy mathematical equation questions than 75 multiple choice questions. So I studied, and then after that, I couldn't really sleep, so I was watching Forky Asks a Question because I missed some of those episodes. I just kind of binge watched it a little bit. Last but not least, moving on to Sunday, the first thing that I marked was that I was in my feelings and in the wise words of Andrea, just because I was. And then I spent the whole day studying for... Oh my gosh. I had Monday off. That's why I'm so confused I'm like, was I not studying at all on Sunday? Anyway, so I studied more for my Principles of Dental Hygiene exam because I knew that there was more material that I needed to cover for that because it was my only cumulative, it's my only cumulative final. My histology one is just like the last few things that we learned, and I knew as long as I learned it, like studied it the day before, I think I'd be good for the test. And I think that worked out because I finished the exam in 15 minutes. So there's that. So I basically studied for Principles of Dental Hygiene. I read a bunch of chapters. It's what I should be doing right now because I'm filming this voiceover the day before my final exam, and I should be going over like herpes and like, what is the other one? Like tetanus. What shots do I have to get? Like mumps. My measles shots. Yeah. Like, so all those shots, like I need to know, like musculoskeletal disorders and all that. Like I need to know it. So I need to look over it as soon as I'm done with this, but I really wanted to get this up. So I studied, and then I ordered the last of my Disney bounds. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how far away, like long ago this whole day is. So I ordered some of my Disney bounds, and then I went to go get dinner with my sister and my dad. And then I came home and took a bunch of practice quizzes for like all the topics that I had just studied. And I binge watched some YouTube videos, and then of course I couldn't fall asleep, which kind of worked out for me. I didn't go to bed till like 3 a.m., but I didn't have school the next day, which was really nice because they messed up the syllabus, and it said we didn't have the clinic on Monday, but apparently like we did, and they like messed up, and they were trying to like threaten us all into going, and we were like, haha, not gonna happen because we need to study. So I'm glad we had that day off. I'm glad like I got to sleep in. I woke up at noon, which I wasn't like completely thrilled about, but what are you gonna do? Oh my god, did I beat? Oh my god, I've never epically like gotten this. Oh, what did I do? Oh yeah, I meant to put like the munchkin crying casual on the left side, and that's why I put the half box square where I did. So then I have to move everything over, and it was already really hard to place all of these together. I thought that they would fit like better than this, like not so tight, but I guess I was wrong. I also colored in some of these like munchkins and whatnots with like glitter pens when they didn't, like when they were the perfect sticker, but they just weren't the perfect color for the spread. And I, like, if you can see, I did the same thing with the Erin Condren planner for when I ordered the EC stuff. I think it's cute. It's my tried and true way of getting things to match kits when I need them to. But yeah, I don't think I got anything else to say, but I think it's like still a hot minute before I finish this spread. Oh my goodness gracious, why is this taking forever? So I'm like really excited for the Holly Jolly season to really like get going for me. I mean, I know everything kind of leads up to it and is very exciting, but I haven't gotten to go ice skating. I didn't get to build a gingerbread house. Like I'm about to Holly Jolly like the crap out of my week off before the new year. So I'm really excited. My cousins from Canada are coming. Well, one actually lives in Dallas, but he's from Canada. Is he from Canada? Whoa, hello. Whatever. My 2 Canadian cousins are coming down for New York, so they get to do all like the Holly Jolly stuff with me. So it's gonna be a lot more fun. And then I get to go to Disneyland with Kelly, which is gonna be great. We're gonna spend 3 whole days together. And then I get to make a lightsaber, which like I have a feeling I'm gonna cry because I've been like highly emotional lately. But hopefully like with some sleep and like a solid week out from like no school, like I'll be okay. But I have a feeling like I'm gonna make a lightsaber and just cry. And she's gonna make a droid, so like I get to do both because I can't do both. But like technically we get to do both. Ta-da! Here is the finished spread. Oh my gosh. Hi. Don't they know I'm filming? But here is the spread in full. I feel like the Viv Wiggle did not do it justice, but it is glorious in person and so freaking beautiful. And I know not a lot happened this week, but it just looks pretty, and I feel like that counts for something. Like, look at all those little red, sparkly, merry twinkle foils. They're so beautiful. I also put little silver pieces of the, like, twinkle foil deco everywhere just to, like, make it sparkle and shine. I just love it so much. But, yeah, we're getting down to the wire. 2 more spreads of 2019. It's exciting. I'm just glad I'm back doing Plan With Me's. Okay, like I said, highly emotional. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this Plan With Me, and I will see you next time. Bye!